Like get on your knees. No,
It's going.
No, we have to film it right now.
We are.
This is our global media tracker. So in the current political climate, everything is very biased. Okay, there is bias in polling data. There's bias in approval ratings. Approval ratings are also not entirely accurate because they're binary. It's either approve or disapprove, and there's actually a lot more nuance to that. And it can totally change depending on who you're looking at for your data. So
This is our website. We are the global media tracker trying to understand public sentiment towards Trump. How are people reacting to him? How does it change? This is a serious topic, political polarization, so we want to find out. And for reference, this is how we are going to be portraying our data on our website.
To obtain the public sentiment towards Trump for our website, we decided to use the Reddit forums. Reddit has a lot of political discussions, which we can then scrape those posts, put it through a bunch of different code, and extract the data, put in a CSV file, clean it, and then present it to a nice CSV file to eventually put it through a natural language processing model.
Right, so how we're gonna do this? First of all, we take the CSV file of all of the posts that we scraped from Reddit. So it might contain different subreddit sections like Democratic or Trump Republican, and then we clean it up to assign ID to each post. And for each post on the Reddit, we scrape 10 comments. So essentially, we rate the sentiment scale from pro-Trump, which is score of 1, to anti-Trump, which is process of -1, and we do this for all of the posts. And this, first of all, we use a neutral filter, which gave the sentiment score of 0 on posts which are deleted, or like the post like "Welcome to our Trump," which doesn't have sentiment score. And we use Grok's API plus Fuchsia prompting to generate the sentiment score. So we tested a bunch of different models. We find Llama 3.1b is the best. And here are our results. As you can see, a lot of posts have negative sentiment scores. And as Trump go into office, the sentiment is very low at first, then it jumps up and down, up and down, up and down, based on what policy he signed that day. So like the post score is roughly the same across all sentiment, and for some reason, like economic has a averagely high sentiment score, and all other are very negative. This shows that public sentiment is negative on Reddit. Okay.
some of the potential drawbacks is that we cannot scrape an image and get the data from that. So we have to use the average sentiment score of the comments to gauge the sentiment on an image. But because we can't actually analyze that image, we are making an assumption here about the overall sentiment of this image.
Overall, we made a website.
Look, not
with a very limited backend to show that we want to just display our data onto the web. And second, this is a movement to understand the polarization of America. Donald Trump is a very polarizing figure, and this could have positive or negative connotations for the direction of the country. We have to understand how these factors will impact the future. As Rodney King once said, "Can we just all get along?" Thank you very much.
I was so ready for